Once upon a time, there was a rather peculiar musician who found himself walking all alone through a deep green forest. He was cheerful, humming to himself, but after a while he thought, "My goodness, time moves so slowly out here. I think I'll call for a companion to keep me company." So he took his violin from his back and began to play. The music danced and echoed through the trees. It wasn't long before a wolf came trotting out from the thicket. "Oh, a wolf," the musician said to himself. "He's not quite the companion I had in mind." But the wolf came closer and said, "Ah, dear musician, you play so beautifully. I wish I could learn to do that." "It can be learned with ease," the musician replied with a sly smile. "You just have to do exactly as I say." The wolf, eager to learn, promised to be the perfect student. The musician led him to an old, hollow oak tree with a large crack down its middle. "Now," he said, "if you truly want to learn, place your front paws right into this crack." The wolf obeyed, and in a flash, the musician grabbed a large stone and wedged the wolf's paws so tightly he couldn't move. The wolf was a prisoner. "Just stay right there until I get back," said the musician, and he merrily went on his way. After a little while, he again felt the forest was too quiet. Time for another companion, he decided. He played his violin once more, and this time, a fox crept out from the trees. "A fox," the musician thought. "Still not what I was hoping for." The fox, just like the wolf, was mesmerized by the music. "Oh, dear musician, how beautifully you play. I would love to learn." "It's easy," said the musician. "Just follow me and do as I say." He led the fox to a path lined with tall, springy bushes. He bent a young hazel sapling all the way to the ground, holding it down with his foot. Then he did the same with another one on the other side of the path. "All right, little fox," he said, "give me your left front paw." He tied it to the first sapling. "Now you're right." He tied that one to the second sapling. After checking his knots, he let go. Whoosh! The sapling sprang up, pulling the poor fox into the air, where he dangled completely helpless. "You wait there until I return," said the musician, and off he went. He wasn't gone long before he said to himself for a third time, "This forest is just too slow. I need a companion." He played his violin, and this time a little hare came hopping along. "Oh, a hare," he sighed. "I really don't want one of those." But the little hare was just as enchanted. "Dear musician, your playing is wonderful. Could you teach me?" "Of course," said the musician. "Shh, just obey me like a good pupil." He led the hare to a clearing with a tall aspen tree. He tied a long string around the hare's neck and the other end to the tree. "Now, little hare," he said, "run around the tree 20 times for me." The hare did as he was told, but as he ran, the string wound itself tighter and tighter around the trunk until he was trapped, the cord cutting into his neck. "Stay there," the musician called, and continued on his journey. Meanwhile, the wolf had been pulling and biting at the stone. Finally, he managed to free his paws. Filled with rage, he sprinted off to find the musician and tear him to pieces. As he ran, he passed the fox, who was still dangling in the air. "Brother Wolf, help me!" the fox cried out. "The musician tricked me." The wolf bit through the cords, freeing the fox. Together, they set off for revenge and soon found and freed the trapped hare. The three angry animals then banded together to hunt down their enemy. The musician, unaware, had started playing his violin again. This time, however, his luck changed. The beautiful melody reached the ears of a poor woodcutter who was working nearby. He immediately stopped his chopping and, with his axe under his arm, walked toward the music. At last, the musician exclaimed, "The right kind of companion, a human, not a wild animal." He began to play his most beautiful and enchanting tune. The woodcutter stood there, his heart filled with joy. Just then, the wolf, the fox, and the hare appeared, their intentions very clear. But the woodcutter saw the danger. He raised his shining axe and stood protectively in front of the musician. The animals, terrified, turned and fled back into the forest. The musician played one last grateful song for the woodcutter, and then, finally, he went on his way. If you liked the fairy tale of the strange musician, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more enchanting stories. Every week, there will be a new tale of olden times. Thanks for watching, and we will see us here at Grimm Reborn. Sweet dreams.